Yeah. Una, good evening, my brothers. This is me, your friend, your brother, Humanist Steven in the house. Just a quick one this evening. I just decided to quickly come in and share some information with us. And as you all know, here you hear the matter the way it is. I'm very, very careful in delivering my message. I wanted to just share this video, share it as far as you can, because this is going to be a very, very interesting time today. Please just share this video, share them on your wall, invite friends into the show. Let's see how we can discuss. Okay, guys, let me see if I can share on my wall. So, just press your share button. Let's share and invite friends in. Let's see how far we can go. If you're a friend to democracy, and you believe that what is happening in Nigeria today is not what ought to happen, please, it is high time we come together and talk about what we are actually experiencing as a nation. Yeah. Hi, Faith Love. Mickey Gold, I greet you. I salute you now. Please, let's just share this video right now. Let's press the share button. Today is going to be a little bit tough because I'm going to be talking about something that we all need to know. Okay? Yeah, just share the video. Let's 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 share the video as we talk about this very particular, interesting topic today. The Nigerian government and the Niger refinery. The Nigerian government and the Niger refinery. If you are a Saturner, please come right here, right now. What we do on social media now, we talk about saga. We need to end saga. Nigeria is dying. Today we have about 500 and something, naira to €1. 600 naira or 600 and something naira to £1. Close to about 500 naira to $1. And so all of us, we are sitting here crying. If even you live abroad, you think the money is big, brother, nothing, no. Nothing. You're not big anything. You're not big anything. A bag of cement now costs 3,700 minus transportation and loading. 3,700. You will not pay for transportation. So that you pay for loading. At the end of the day, a bag of cement is now sold for averagely 4,000 something. A bag of cement I bought in February when I went home. February when I went home. For less than 2,500. I bought it for 2,400. February. So between February and now, it's now 3,700. Sister Igebo, maybe I greet you. Sabovo Lucky, I greet you, sir. So, guys, this is not time for us to sit down on social media and begin to talk. This is the time for us to take actions. This is the time for us to speak to power. Benin Saple Road to Warri, Benin Warri Saple Road is unmotorable. Motor no fit pass am. As many dey talk so, that road motor no dey pass am. Benin Abraka Road is unmotorable. Benin Auchi Road to Abuja is unmotorable. Ogoni land is still feed with the split oil that was split dead. Oil that burst and comes, it follow their water. As many they talk so, they never do anything. But I want to share this video. The entire Niger Delta be like death trap. The land, oil don't spoil am. Their water, oil don't spoil am. You don't get fish again. All our forests for south today, Fulani herdsmen, hired Fulani militias don't take over. Before you go say make you go from Benin to Lagos, they will kidnap you. One of my brother tell me saying they go Auchi. I think on Saturday. Why did they go for road? All these Fulani men carry come aside for inside bush, begin to shoot. All motor begin to return back. See, they stay for road for close to 1 hour 30 minutes. Thank you, Enogi Collins. 630 naira to £1. He said they stay for road for 1 hour 30 minutes for that Benin Auchi road. Before these boys come, they rob gently without no problem. They rob without no wahala for 1 hour 30 minutes before they come out, before people come start their journey. No police arrest them. No mopo, no arm, no soldier, nothing. They had a free day. They had a free day. In Enugu, a woman was raped to death by Fulani herders. They use rope to tie the husband neck, tie hand, tie leg, the rope tie neck, tie the man for 3. The man, they look them when they rape their wife, a pregnant woman. Pregnant woman, they rape her until they not beat her. They not beat her. They raped the woman to death. And they hanged the man. The man died watching them rape his pregnant wife helplessly. I expect all of us with this social media to dey talk about her. Not be waiting this one do or what this one not do. Our nation is burning. Politics should be put aside right now. Until they change that paper, until they change that paper they call the Nigerian Constitution of 1999 as amended, we go nowhere. We go nowhere. The oil in Edo State, the oil in Port Harcourt, River State, the oil in Cross River, the oil in Bayelsa, the oil in Akwa Ibom belongs to the federal government. But the gold in Zamfara belongs to the Zamfara government. This is what we need to be talking about. This is what we need to be talking about. Okay? A first-class king was killed in the west of Nigeria, precisely the Yoruba nation. Nobody talks about it. Not even a blogger have discussed that issue. I think I'm only the one person who spoke about it some few days back. All we talk about are sagas. I live in abroad. We live in abroad does not mean that we are safe. Our nation is in disarray. Our nation is undergoing a high level of disability. And if care is not taken, we might end up to become a lawless state, an anarchical state, whereby we cannot be able to do nothing anymore. Then you and I, who thinks or feels we are free, will be locked up in a nation we do not want to stay anymore. Share this video, please. I want to get you guys sharing this video, put it up, likes. If you are watching me from YouTube, give me a thumbs up if you believe what I'm saying now. Let me see more likes here right now. I have about 42 viewers right now. I want to see like. I want to see you giving me a like, give me a thumbs up on YouTube, on Facebook. Share this video, please. Share this video. If what I'm doing, you really love what I'm doing, you must encourage me by sharing. That's the only thing I can do. That's the only thing you can help me do. I do the talking, you do the sharing, you do the commenting, you do the liking. With that, we can be able to pass an information across to the people. And let me tell you something. What you don't understand is about Facebook. Is this: the more like and shares you get, the more the Facebook promote your page. The more likes and shares you get, the more the Facebook promotes your page. Even also on YouTube also. The more likes you get, the more shares you get on Facebook. That is how the Facebook also gives you notification when someone is live. So a first-class king was killed in the West. I'm coming to my message. I want to try to take us somewhere so we understand where we are going to. A first-class king was killed in the West. The government of Nigeria said nothing about it. Last 2 weeks, 22 people were killed in Borno. The government of Nigeria said nothing about it. Just last week, 110, according to the UN, farmers were slaughtered like rams in their own rice farm. And the government said nothing about it. Not any other state governors, neither the presidency. And this idiot called Shehu Gaba, one of the spokespersons to Buhari, said in one of his interviews that the farmer did not seek clearance from the military before they went into their farms. Listen, guys, We, the social media presenters, we are actually now the voice of the voiceless. We are actually now the voice of the voiceless. We are actually now the people that can defend the defenseless. We are actually now the people that can tell you the truth the way they are, not the traditional what's it called? Not the traditional presenters, TV stations now. Because when they do anything, they are being sanctioned by the NBC, National Broadcasting Corporation. You saw what happened during the NSAS. How ITV, Channel Television, Arise TV, and some other televisions were sanctioned in the part they played in the NSAS protest. So that's the reason why you must, as a matter of fact, share every video that comes from matter arising with humanitarian. Because my plan, as you all know, is to give you the fact, nothing but the truth. Everything I've brought up on this station are the fact of the matter. I am not doing what I'm doing enough for me to be able to get wherever. I'm doing this so that I can be able to be in a level whereby every one of us can be so appreciated. So guys, let me see you sharing. Let me see you sharing, please. Let me see you sharing, please. Let me get more shares and more likes on this show. We need it. We need it to move on. We need it to be able. Okay. Just give me a minute, guys. Yeah, sorry, guys. So that's the reason why we must continue, sharing the video, putting up comment, giving us thumb like both on YouTube and Facebook. Because the more you share to people, the more we get people into the show. Now, like I was saying, 110 were killed. It's like nothing happened. Does life really matter to us Nigerians anymore? Yeah, does life really matter to us Nigerians anymore? I watched video yesterday and I saw all of us talking about what is happening on social media now between our brother and our sister. Every presenter today are discussing on that issue. Nobody talks about the 110 Nigerians that were slaughtered Not killed though. They were slaughtered like animals. One of the survivors who came up said they were killed by, like a ram. Say he saw them slaughtering these people like the way rams are being slaughtered. You know how we kill goats in Nigeria? How we take them, tie them, and and slash their throats. That's how these people were killed. So this is how bad it is in the nation called Nigeria. The other day I saw on the news where the railway, the one they did from Kaduna to Abuja, got stuck in the middle of the way for over 4 hours. A rail that was produced or that was commissioned in 2005. I beg, those people watching me, I'm not going to Europe. If you tell Europe, just say me. Just type me. If you actually live in Europe, just say me, please. Let me know how many of you live in Europe. Those people watching me here. If you live in any part of Europe whereby they have train station, just say me. Let me see. Just say, let me see. God bless you. Innocent and Osas. Now, if you live in Europe, have you ever seen any time where a train that was commissioned just less than 5 years ago will just break down? This is the fourth time that very particular train is broken down. And the government is doing nothing about it. I know here in Sweden, when they commission a new project, the contractors that actually produce it has 5 years guarantee. 5 years guarantee. 50 years guarantee for that thing that they produced. I bought a TV, this the one they call smart TV. And the TV I watched it after about 7 months. The TV had fault. I called the company where I bought it from. They sent Samsung, a Samsung product, to my house. The Samsung came to see the product, see what was happening. And they went and brought a new TV, took that away, and gave me a brand new TV. Because I have a guarantee for 2 years. I am coming, I'm just going somewhere. Get me now. Let us follow this thing gradually. Okay? Just you coming in, please. If you are watching me on Facebook, YouTube, please share these broadcasts and give me some thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, give me some thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, give me some love and some thumbs up also. Now, in Katsina State, in President Muhammadu Buhari's own state, even the emir is even saying now that he does not even understand how Nigeria or what Nigeria is turning into. As a result of the senseless killings and kidnapping and the ravaging of this community and the state by bandits and the Fulani militias. Governor Nasir El-Rufai said this today. He said the governors are more or less like hopeless, helpless, frustrated, in the situation of things in the nation called Nigeria. What is the essence of you being a presenter? No, sorry, they are not presenters. They're actually influencers. Okay? There's no between a presenter and an influencer. Okay? Maybe one day I'm going to talk about that. What is the difference between a presenter? What is the difference between an influencer? Maybe them can understood where each of us belongs. Okay? That's not going to be a topic for today. But they're actually influencers. Now, the Sultan of Sokoto came out few days ago and said the North is now becoming a place where no one can stay because of the high rate of insecurity. Nobody, I repeat, talks about that. We as a people, we that had this voice, we had this opportunity of becoming, an influencer or a presenter. We people must be able to carry the message of the voiceless people, to carry the message of the downtrodden, the less privileged, the talakawas in the society, to the people to hear or to understand what they are passing through. In Edo State, few weeks back, the court boys were on rampage, killing anything, everything that is on their way. Over 30 young, vibrant Edo youth were slaughtered in their prime. The entire city was littered with dead bodies and the blood of the leaders of tomorrow. No social presenter came up to put this as a burner. It never trended. It never trended. The nation Nigeria had no light today. We had no good roads. We had no good hospitals. It does not trend. The telecommunication is badash. We are not being given the quality of what we pay for. It never trends. There is constant increase in the price of goods and services in Edo State, my own state. It never trends. Last year, General Barry came up. I'm coming, guys. Just bear with me. I'm going to get in Nigeria right now. I just want to put a full story around. Last year, Buhari came up with a policy of closing the borders. That was the most stupid, the most hopeless decision that anyone had never taken since I became a youth. In the face of terrorism, in the face of high rate of insecurity and banditry, a government decided to close the borders, saying every one of us should return back to the farm. And now, the people in Borno decided to return back to farm based on the government order. The spokesperson to the government came out to say they ought to have gotten clearance from the military before they go back to farm. I'm trying to put the two together, but it's not working for me. Today, they have systematically impoverished and average Nigeria. All because they have a plan of making you voiceless, hopeless. And when you are voiceless and hopeless, what do? You give up. You will not become a slave in your own state. Because a man without no voice can practically do nothing. An hungry man can be bought over with a loaf of bread. Why these brave farmers in Borno decided to go to their farm and help in the production of rice in order to increase the quantity. Please share this video. In order for them to increase the quantity that is available in the state, to see how they can bring down the price. All the Nigerian government could do was to ask the soldiers to disappear. And these young and these brave farmers who wanted to reduce the hunger on the land were slaughtered in their farms. Their throats were sliced. They were killed just like mere rams. That is being used for salad. Why this is ongoing? There is nothing to show in the southern Nigeria. There is no railway from Lagos to Benin. There is no railway from Benin to Port Harcourt. There is no railway from Port Harcourt to Delta State. There is no railway from Delta to Enugu. There's no railway from Enugu to Benue. There's no railway from Benue to Kogi. But the government of Nigeria, led by this Niger guy, Buhari, decided to build a railway from Nigeria to Niger Republic. And nobody is talking about it. Nobody is interested in pinpointing why with the government of a nation that is struggling to survive. Why with the government of a nation that insurgency has crippled the economy of the state? Why with a nation that has gone into 2 recessions in 5 years? Why would a nation that could not pay their unemployed citizens? Why would a nation that could not fix their 4 refineries into functioning capability or capacity had billions of naira borrowed from China? Guys, billions upon billions of naira borrowed from China to use in building a railway from Nigeria to Niger. As if that was not enough. Few weeks ago, the federal government led by Muhammadu Buhari, whose father is a Nigerian, whose father is a Nigerian. Go check history. The father of Muhammadu Buhari came from Niger. The father was actually selling duck. The father was a seller of duck. He migrated from Niger many years back. I'm not saying Buhari is a Nigerian. Get this now. Buhari is a Nigerian. Because if you are staying in a place for quite some time, you were born there, you become a part and parcel of that place. But I'm making a point. I'm going to explain that very carefully, why you understand where I'm going to. So the father came and married a woman, a Kanuri woman, in Katsina State. And they had issue. That issue is called Muhammadu Buhari. Despite Buhari had lived all his life in Nigeria, he still had that soft spot for where their father came from. He's not seeing himself as a full-blooded Nigerian. He still has that ties between the Niger Republic and the Nigerian state. It's just like you and I. Our children are born and bred in Europe. Many of you and your children have never gone to Africa for once. All their life they lived in Europe, but they have a tie that they are Africans. No matter what the European government will do for them, no matter the support that they're going to get from the European government, they still believe that they are Nigerians. If even you married a white woman, maybe an Italian, a Swedish, or wherever, at the end of the day, you're still going to tell your son, you are an African. You are a Nigerian. You are a Ghanaian. So this is the issue. That I said I want, okay, why we are there building a refinery? What is the point of building a refinery to Niger? I mean, building a railway, to Niger. Then I was surprised one day. I woke up one early morning and I saw Buhari signing a pact, an agreement. Come on, guys. If you guys are actually presenters, all you do is talk about saga. Man, I'm disappointed, guys. The world needs to know what is happening in that nation. Please, guys, give me a thumbs up. Share this video, please. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, please do some sharing. I want to see this video go viral today. They came. And Buhari signed a pact with them that they will start importing fuel from the Niger Republic. Can you imagine that? And I sat down. Is Niger Republic part of the oil producing company? Is Niger Republic part of the oil? Is Niger Republic part of the oil producing countries in the world? The answer is no. Actually, Niger Republic is a desert. Niger Republic is a desert. It's a pure desert. That will shock you guys. Yeah. Niger Republic is a pure desert. Now, Nigeria will be going to Niger to import oil, to import fuel that you will be using in Nigeria. Whereas Niger Republic is not part of the oil producing countries in the world. Nigeria is the 6th oil producing nation in the world. Yet, we could not produce not even a tank of fuel. And about 78 billion thereabout, or I don't know whether trillions or so, is being invested into the 4 refineries without a single production. Let me shock you guys. Do you know, as I speak today, from the Bonny camp, from the Ogoni camp, from the Escravos, oils are still be taken to Kaduna refinery in the north. From the Bonny camp, from Edo State, oil and gas are still be taken to the refinery in Kaduna State without no production. What is the oil doing in Kaduna State when there is no more production in Kaduna refinery? They start, you guys are playing with yourself. Be fighting over who's going to be the Lord on social media. Be fighting over who's going to be the next commissioner of Edo State. Is it not a country that is okay that you can have a government? They get the oil to Kaduna. They're from Kaduna. Pipes were laid from Kaduna to Niger. Where these people, these northern oligarchies, decided to go and build a refinery. But if not, tell me, how can a president who have not been able to make railway around his own country decided to build a railway from Nigeria to Niger Republic? What do they have in common? Apart from Buhari being a Nigerian by paternal side. And immediately the contract of the railway was signed, then the contract for us to import fuel from Niger Republic into Nigeria came into effect. And the funniest part is this. Two of our sons are actually the one that is spearheading this atrocity. They're actually the one that is perpetrating this nonsensical ideology on our people. The first one, who is the Minister of Transport, his name is called Honorable. I don't know how honorable he is now. Chibike Rotimi Amechi, a riverman from Ikwere, to be precise, is the one that is building the railway from Nigeria to Niger. There is no railway in his own state. Where high number of the oil is coming from his own state. The monorail was building have been abandoned. It's not finished. He is not fighting for the construction of railway from anywhere to his own state, but is championing the building of a railway from Nigeria to Niger. And he said in one of his videos that what is wrong in we building a railway to Niger if that will increase the production in Nigeria. My question is this, my brothers and sisters. You say we want to start practicing made in Nigeria. Please share this video. Share this video. I'm not seeing sharing. I'm not seeing thumbs up here. Share this video, please. What is the relationship between us and the Niger? What benefit are we going to make when borders were being closed? When borders were being closed. Satanas, Muguna wake up. They close una border. They open their border. Muguna they do mumu. They close the border in the south with strict conditions. But they open the borders in the north. Where Fulani S-men can come from Niger. Where Fulani S-men can come from Guinea-Bissau. Where Fulani S-men can come from Congo-Brazzaville into Nigeria and raid their cattle. But nobody can come from Cameroon. Nobody can come from other nations around the southern region of the state or the nation called Nigeria. You understand it is a calculated attempt to impoverish the south and give the north the power that they deserve. Today, because they could not build a refinery in the north, these rich men took the money of the south, from the oil from the south, take it to the Niger Republic, and build a gigantic refinery. Take your oil for free. Take your oil for free. They did the piping of the oil to Niger with your money from the south for free. The Nigerian government paid nothing. Now they're going to sell the oil back to you in a very, very exorbitant price. In a very, very exorbitant price. Your property that was taken for free will be returned back to you in a very expensive price. We all keep quiet. We refuse to stand as men. Rather, we are scared of what will happen to us as a people. It's our time we actually stood up and say enough is enough. And I hear Silva speaking, former governor of Bayelsa State. He said, we should be happy. Oh God. We should be happy that we are importing fuel from Niger. Oga Silva, let me tell you this, sir. You guys are actually disgrace to the South. And you are a bunch of disgrace to the nation called Nigeria. The so-called giant of Africa had become a dead lion whose carcass the vultures now feast on. Nigeria state, who was once helping the Nigerians giving them light, and now the one that will be going to Niger and buy oil and buy fuel and return back to Nigeria and sell to the Nigerian people. I remembered in 2015, you guys, you bunch of political prostitutes, you bunch of political criminals, said in many of your campaign promises, you're going to build one refinery every year in the first 4 years of this government. Today, what we see is nothing but a retrogressive economy. And what they say, the Minister of the Minister of Agriculture, of Finance, saying, by the grace of God, we will be going out of recession. We will be going out of recession in the next few seconds. I say, what are you talking about? Please, guys, share this video. I want this video to go viral. Just share, give us thumbs up, share, guys. And if you are not subscribed, you are here for the first time on the Niger World, please press the subscription button so that when I'm alive, you get subscription immediately. He said we should be happy. And no blogger is talking about it. Except one of our brother, North Sudan Look movement, who has been hammering on the same thing that I'm talking about today. There must be a nation before politics. The truth is this, listen guys, people that are hungry will be difficult for them. Will be very, very difficult for them to say the truth. An hungry man can be deceived easily. This is the system that the government of Nigeria is using on you. They are trying to make you to be hopeless, homeless, jobless, and purposeless in order for them to be able to control your mental capacity and render you mentally impotent so that they can be able to make appropriate good use of you for no reason. They have succeeded in doing that. Even when the Southern governors came together, the Southern governors came together for the first time to say what we are expressing in Nigeria today is not working. We needed a restructuring. They give their terms and conditions. Why the chief of staff to the president, Professor Gambari, came to the Niger Delta, particularly precisely, to have a meeting with the South governors and leaders. Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State, being the chairman of the South Governors Forum, made the presentation. And most of us were so proud that for the first time, they're going to have the boss to speak to the presidency without no missing words. They actually delivered what we expected them to have delivered. But you know what shocked me? Immediately that was done, some youth, some sycophants came up and say, the presidency should not listen to what the governor said until the governors have accounted for the over 5 trillion naira that have been pumped into the NDDC, or what was also known as the Niger Delta, ministry. When I watched that news from those guys, I was flabbergasted. I was outraged by the stupidity of these guys. The reason is this, it's simple and pure. I'm going to say it clearly. The Niger Delta has become, or was, the cow that produced the milk from the northern elites to feed from. Based on the revelation that came up during the probing of the activities of the Niger Delta Commission by the Federal Assembly, particularly the House of Rep, when the Minister of Niger Delta Commission, Godswill Akpabio, spoke and said, if I decide to say those that are involved in this atrocity that has befell the NDC in the Niger Delta State, that the entire Senate and the House of Rep will be shocked to their bones. And then the chairman of the committee said, off the mic, it is okay, off the mic. Please, I want you to put that up. I want you to put that slogan up for me. Off the mic, it is okay, off the mic. Let me get 20 people put that up before I continue. Off the mic, it is okay, off the mic. 20 people on Facebook, 20 people on YouTube. Let me see that go off now. Let me see that go on before I continue, guys. Please just share this broadcast, Give us some thumbs up, please. Off the mic. It is okay, off the mic. Off the mic. Please, it is okay, off the mic. That was what came out of their mouth. That was what came out of their mouth, sorry. And after that drama that took place during that sitting, that was the end. We heard about what transpired at the NDDC. That was why the governor of Edo State came up and said, this can't happen anymore under me. I am putting a stop to any contract in NDDC in Edo State without the permission or the collaboration of the state government. This just shows that if every government of the federation, particularly the southern government, decided to say we must begin to speak in one voice, to defend the collective interests of the southern Nigeria, the entire nation, I am very sure that no government in Nigeria want to take the Nigerian people for granted. But no. Instead of doing that, we are thinking of how we're going to make millions. We're thinking of how we're going to become governors to oppress other people. You have this group of people, this group of nonchalants who call themselves leaders. They will be enemy in the daytime, but they will be best of friends in the night. Using you and I as a bargaining power for them to get to position. The governor of Ebonyi State is an example, David Umaya, who have been a PDP man all his life since 1999. Because he thought and he believed that APC will give the presidency to the East, and he also believed that APC is going to rig the election in favor of whoever that is the candidate, he decided to jump the ship and take refuge in APC just for him to be a president. He sold his birthright. He sold his people, all for his personal ambition. The problem of Nigeria is not the North. The problem of the state called Nigeria is the Southern politicians. They are greedy. They are self-centered. They are heartless. And they are very, very selfish. A Northerner will not sell their soul for money. They are always ready to support another Northern candidate. They can be in different political parties. But the moment election is coming and a Northerner becomes a candidate, every one of them is going to line up behind that candidate to win. If you think I'm lying, check 2003 election. Check 2007 election. Check 2015, 2011 election. Check 2015 election and check 2019 election. You will understand what I'm saying. The vote of the North from 2003 to 2019 had always been in favor of another candidate. But the South, we are quick to betray ourselves, all for a pot of porridge. We forgot Esau sold his birthright, and up to today, he never regained it. We sold our birthright all because we want to become president. Amechi is talking in here now because he wants to be a president. Silva is acting like an idiot because he wants the northern politicians to endorse him. The South now run to the North for endorsement. Please share this video. Give me some thumbs up, please. He now want the Northerners to endorse them, so they are ready to sell you and I to get to power. How can you imagine this idiot called Rotimi Amechi signed a loan with the Chinese to build a refinery, and this Malu in human form decided to build a refinery from Nigeria to Niger? Who is going to pay the debt? Who is going to pay the debt? The Nigerians. If you don't pay the debt based on the clause that if you don't pay the debt, you're going to lose your sovereignty. Just like we have today in Zambia. We are part of Zambia be taken over by the Chinese people. What do you think if, for example, they could not pay that loan they took to build railway to Niger, And China decided to come to Nigeria to take something. Do you know what they're going to take? Is the oil in the south. The north is a barren land. There is nothing there. They have not. Can you tell me anything they have in the north? Practically nothing, sir. Nothing. Nothing. Even the goat and cow that they say they rare. Even the cow and cattle and goat and sheep they rare. They bring them to the south to feed them. They bring them to the south to feed them. Even the tomatoes you're talking about, sir, they get water from the Southern River. They do irrigation to their villages for them. We don't have any support of whatsoever. They buy them tractors, they give them fertilizers, but they don't do anything to the Southern farmers. And our Santa counterparts, our leaders, are not concerned about you and I. They are concerned about how they are going to be driving on Padro Jeep. They're going to be concerned on how they're going to be moving around town with bodyguards, intimidating you and I, oppressing you because they have one leak or the other. They will throw you into prison for anything you do to them. The slightest opportunity that they have, you are being thrown into prison. You are being victimized, brutalized, degraded. Building mansion that the face of the gate is bigger than the gate. Somebody will build an upstairs, a duplex. The gate of the duplex, the face of the duplex will be as high as the duplex. That is how far they've kept themselves in self-created prison. Because of what they have done to you and I. They are afraid that we might come after them. They know what they have done. They know how much pains they've cost you and I. So that's why they're coming out with bulletproof cars, with tinted glasses, with policemen. They are going on convoys every day, afraid of their own shadows. These big men don't leave home. 6 o'clock, they are inside their house, even with all the police. They have CCTV camera all over the compound, even with the police. They lock their door as early as 8 o'clock, even with the presence of the police and military in their compounds. Because they know quite all right that they have offended you and I. They know quite all right that they have bastardized our mental capacity. So they know that one day we might turn around against them. Today, we are the victim. Tomorrow, the hunter might be the hunted. So they are always doing everything humanly possible to get themselves protected. That's why you see all of them. They live in one quarter. Go to Abuja. They live in one quarter. Go to Benin City today. All these politicians, old and new, they live in the same area. They live around the Ghost Coast Road, very close to the government house. They want maximum protection. Why are you afraid? Why are you guys actually afraid? What is the essence of the fear? None of them want to live amongst you and I. Because they know they are not safe. They know that the life they are living, it is not okay. So because of that, to disassociate themselves from you and I, all of them, they built us in Abuja. They finish from their state. They go and build a mansion in Abuja, in Asokoro area, very close to the villa. They get maximum protection. They leave you and I in that state. Because if you go to Asokoro, brother, you are living abroad. I promise you guys. If you go to Asokoro area in Abuja, Gwasu 1, Gwasu 2, those areas, you are living abroad. You living overseas, guys. It is clean, street light, nearly 24-hour light. Yeah. So they go and stay there and leave you in the shit hole, the caustics. Nobody, no social media presenter is talking about this. We live in another country. People build this country. People force the government to do the needful. Please share this video. I'm pissed off now. We refuse to speak to power. I have no political interest wherever. I've said it from the beginning. If you do good, I praise you. If then you do bad, I fire you. You don't feed me. I go to school, none of you pay my school fees. Until I reach I did so, none of you don't give me 1 naira. If there's any position that I give me a couple, let it come aside. And said that I give this man 1 naira. So I'm bored to talk to you guys the way I feel. You're supposed to be my servant. I employed you. I pay your bills with my tax. So you are not doing me any good by giving me good roads. I can celebrate you if you do that. But not that you are helping me. You are actually doing your fucking job. That's what you are paid to do. That's what you are employed to do. When this idiot called Femi Adesina was saying that the Buhari is doing a favor, guy, you are a bomb fool to say that. In your presence, they are building a railway. Favor love, I will not have the mic. This mic is not going to be off. With a railway to Niger Republic, you said nothing. They killed a first-class king in the West. You said nothing. They killed the daughter of a chieftaincy of Afenifere. You said nothing. They rape and kill your own people in the West. You said nothing. But anytime they talk about your principal, you jump out like a toad who just jumped out from a hot water. You start ranting and talking like an imbecile. The soldier went to Lagos, in Lekki, in your own domain, and they set the entire street on blood. You said nothing. The Bible says, should we continue in sin like grace may abound? Should we continue to keep quiet because we are afraid to die? A railway is being built. A refinery was built with your money. The Warri refinery is dead. Port Harcourt refinery is dead. We have to Port Harcourt refinery. Both of them are dead. The one is Warri is dead. The one in Kaduna is dead. We are importing fuel in a nation That is the sixth largest oil producing nation in the world. In a nation that the citizens are not being catered for. What are they actually using the money for goodness sake? What is the essence? You have trillions of naira, trillions every day, being budgeted every year. All they do is to share the money among themselves. They get richer by the day. Just imagine these idiots now. They just bought new Toyota Camry that worth 40 million naira per one for the entire House of Senate and Rep. 40 million naira per car. In a nation that is under recession. And we are keeping quiet, saying nothing, allow this to pass us by? Hell no. This guy buy cars every year. And my question is this. Where are they driving the car to? The car they drive from their house at Asokoro. 10 minutes drive to the National Assembly. And they drive back. In a year, these guys, these idiots, buy cars every year at your expense. They give them wardrobe allowance. May wardrobe kill you now. Criminals. Some of them can't even read. They give them newspaper allowance. I don't even know what they are reading. They buy computer every year. Every year for computer. Every year. So if you ask for computer now for the last 3 or 4 years, you have a computer. These idiots buy computer every year in their office. They change the furniture in their house every year. You see one drop out, the one that school pass, will not pass in JSS 3 exam. Manage to do whatever they do. The person will not go House of Assembly for maybe for Edo State. After 4 years, he will become a millionaire. He will call himself leader. Start intimidating people all over the area. Intimidating people everywhere. The road to their houses is not motorable. Their street had no street lights. The next house to his house is a mud house. The next house, the mud that they bear copper with, is a mud house, my brother. This is your senator. This is your House of Rep member. This is your governor. In house, the next neighbor to a house, the house na mother house. Mother house. But they will be buying cars every year. Parking it in their garage as if they are selling cars. So when they say even they are old, they only give water. I know of a senator, one-time senator. That man you that speak grammar. What is his name? That man that speak grammar. That grammar that you don't even understand. Whether they speak grammar or if they speak Bini, you go mix them with French. Put English, put Yoruba, put Hausa. You say they speak better thing. They say for his street, even water, they give somebody. The one they were cutting what they call it name, Igodo. Even water, they give people water. The painful thing is this: they are borrowing the money, and most of these people they are already over 60. They're already over 60 years. They will be borrowing money just to enjoy themselves. Do you know? Do you know something? That the Minister of Education, make una hear tori o. You know, this is tori number one. You know, the Minister of Education pikin finish for University for London. The Minister of Education son graduated from a university in London. Osibanjo children graduated from a university in London. Buhari children graduated from a university in London. Even Buhari children go secondary school for London, secondary school from London. Jennifer, they'll go borrow money from China. Now they want to borrow from Brazil. Very soon they'll start borrowing money from Niger. And they tell you they'll start borrowing money from Niger and Ghana. Just to eat. Minister Pikin. Now not the night for Pikin for graduate. He even show his certificate. Take a picture with the Pikin. They celebrate a Pikin that graduated from another university where you are actually the minister. You see, guys, if you're a social media influencer, or you're a presenter, or you're a blogger, wherever you are, whether YouTube or wherever you are, and you're not talking about things that will change the nation, you're only talking about how much you're going to get from YouTube. Listen, YouTube was created by a white man. The Facebook was created by a white man. Do you know why they have such intelligence? Because they actually went to school. They were trained. They studied. So what they are imparting on the society today is what the society gave to them. So what we are using today to play, to do saga, was actually created by people based on the knowledge that they had. So this platform is for you to also educate your own people. Tell your people what they need to know so that the government can be able to do something better for your own people. Don't keep quiet and allow this evil to continue. I may not be a popular face on Facebook. Okay. I may not be a popular face on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever social media you can call it. Because my way is not going to be the way I'm going to be a different. I've been a different person entirely anyways from the beginning. I put up issues that requires people to get knowledge. Okay. And I want to encourage you guys. Yeah, you can do your saga. It's okay. You can social media info. I mean, I'm not educated though. Okay, I'm not educated. There's no educated person as far as the Nigerian setting is concerned. We have a professor of law as a vice president, but yet they don't obey the laws of the land. So that's an educated illiterate. So it's not educated, sir. Okay. There's no educated person in Nigeria. So as far as you study in Nigeria, you are not educated. Okay, you are not educated. So we have Professor Wole Soyinka there. In his presence, things are going wrong. They do nothing. Rotimi Amaechi is a first class, about second class upper graduate from it's a University of Port Harcourt, but yet it's not educated. It's $1. Because if you see them speak, you marvel. What is the name of this other man? What is his name? $1. You know, the governor of Kano State. He's not educated. He's a professor, but yet he's not educated because he talks like some bunch of idiots. Okay, guys. So I'm not go school at all. None of us go school, but some of us decided to tell the people what they need to know. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to change life. And I encourage everyone of us to do that also. You may not be popular, you may not be so respected, but the people you're going to have will be people that will be ready to listen to you because you have what it takes to change your world. Okay? Let me shock you something. I spoke to somebody yesterday. He said, I said, do you know what? I said, well, he said, do you know we follow most of these people because we just want to entertain ourselves. You want to entertain yourself. So they see you as an entertainer, not an influencer. Not an influencer. You're just an entertainer. They see you in the lives of comedians who make them laugh. They see you in lives of musicians who sing for them and make them dance. So you are not imparting anything to their life. When they want to get education, they know where to go to. You want to get information, they know where to go to. So if you get, no, guys, we must all, yeah, you can involve in saga, it's okay. You can say a lot of funny things on your show. We love that. But sometimes, when there are burning issues on ground, leave saga. Let's join hands and deal with the burning issue. We might be able to pass a message, one or two, to the people that are involved. That is the truth of the matter there. We cannot be in Nigeria. I don't need a railway. I don't say need a railway. I don't say need a railway. That's the truth. I'm very sure the first state that's supposed to be the railway on is supposed to be in Edo State. You know why? Not because I'm from Edo, because Edo is the center of Nigeria. It's the bridge that binded both the north south. I mean the south north, southwest north, and the south east together. Okay, that's what they call it, the heartbeat. We are in the heart area of the state. So everybody pass through Edo. If you are coming down from the east, you must pass through Edo to the north. If you are coming down from the north, you must pass through Edo to the east. We are supposed to be the first point of railway, not even Kaduna. It is supposed to be also the first point to have a port, having been at the middle, the bridge. The Gelegele was the first seaport. Get it now. The Gelegele seaport you see though was the first seaport. That was where actually the white men stopped. Because the Gelegele was linked to Ugoton. Go check it. That's where the white men, the Portuguese, came into Benin in the 13th or the 14th century. But it was abandoned because of political correctness. Edo State is supposed to have an international airport. Because 50%, if not more, of the people that travels to Nigeria every day, if not more, 40 or 50%, if not more, of the people that travel to Nigeria every day are actually from Edo State. Only one state producing the highest number of people that is on every flight that come from Europe to Nigeria. Go check it. Apart from the East, the second largest number of people that import goods into Nigeria is Edo State. So if you want to do it plus and minus, you see that the Edo people import more even than the Igbos. Because the Igbos, they are about 5 states. We are just 1 state. They want to divide everything. At the end of the day, you see that Edo people even import more. We're supposed to even have an international airport in Edo. We're supposed to have a seaport in Edo State. We have all it takes. These people don't talk about this. I have to go to Abuja, Lagos, or Port Harcourt. Then I have to take a taxi or a bus or a flight to Edo State. Anytime I come like this, when I am at the bus station in Lagos, so that I get marveled at the number of people that is coming to Benin, that we came together. These are things we need to be speaking about. We're going to tell them the reason why, the importance of where you came from, the things you are doing that's actually changing the narratives of the nation. Not all about saga. We have no airport. We have no seaport. We have no industry. Instead, they said the middle is supposed to have even a refinery. Yes. And it has the highest number of natural gas. The highest number of natural gas in the whole of Africa. Go check. I'm not joking. We have the highest number of natural gas in the whole of Africa. And the world is already evolving now into auto gas and electric motors. Where are the gas going to come from? It's from your state. And there is nothing there. That is why when people are talking about Obaseki of that, they say, guys, listen. Obaseki is a human being, so he's going to make mistakes. But Obaseki is already thinking the way some of us are thinking. If I become the governor of Edo State tomorrow, I'm going to make mistakes, guys. Because sometimes I'm going to think not the way you think. So my thinking might be different from yours. But if I have the point, I'm putting you to the direction where I need to go to. That is the most important thing. The guy has been able to bring in a modular refinery to the state. Whether it is from him or and the truth is influence. We not have one there. We are believing God. Sooner or later, it's going to kick off. You guys been able to bring me the Oshomo power plant because of the gas that we have. You guys say, how can we have so much gas and we don't have light? How can that be possible? We'll have the highest natural gas in the whole of Africa. We are sitting on trillions cubic of gases, brother, in Edo State. Nobody is talking about it. We have the highest number of all the mineral resources in the world. All the mineral resources in the world is embedded in Edo State. All. Just name it. Gold, iron, just name anything. Is there in that state. Do you guys know that the stone they use in making ties, maybe no ties, the one you put in your house, the stones that they use in making those ties, we have it in Obila. We have it in Auchi in Edo State, brother. I've been there. I went there. The stone they use in making those ties is in your state in large quantity. And there is no ties manufacturing company in my state. We have the largest deposit of what's it called? This material they use in making cement in Obila. The largest deposit in the whole of Africa in Edo State. The cement factory that this man be building, that will be building in Edo. He has not finished it for many years. Dangote is selling cement in Ghana for 1,800. In Ghana, cement is sold for 1,800. Go and ask them in Ghana. 1,800 in Ghana. In Nigeria, in Edo State, where we produce, God bless you, limestone. Where we produce, we have limestone in abundance. We are selling a bag of cement for 3,700. I know a lot of faith. That's what I'm saying now. And they say to us in a very high price. Do you know those doors that the Chinese produce in Edo State? They sell for you for 30,000, 35,000. You know those doors? Those iron doors. They take the iron. Those iron are rock. Oh. Get it now. Those iron, they don't call iron ore. They are rocks. They are rocks they meant. Rock. They are rocks. Even those limestones are rock. I've been there. I went there when I went home. I was marveled. I was marveled that all this iron ore, they produce it, they give them in a very cheap price. A full load trailer, truck of the already grounded stone that they use in making ties. It's not more than maybe maximum 700,000 naira to produce one truck. Yeah, I deal on it, so I know what I'm talking about. And when they finish, one truck can produce tens of hundreds of doors and ties. Then one tie will be sold for 150, 1,500, the minimum. Some will be sold for 3,000. Some will be sold for 5,000, depending on the design they put on it. There's even ties that be sold for 10,000 for click. And the mineral resources is in your state. So, guys, I don't know why we should be here. We're not doing investigation to come and tell our people what they need to know. My show, Matter Arising with Humanist Steven, in collaboration with Niger Watch, will always be coming here to tell you what will bring and help the state move forward. I'm tired of living in another man's country. I've been in this nation for close to 20 years now. They've never seen the light for once. Even in cold time, even in windy time, even in sunny time, wherever time it is, the light never goes off. The light never goes off. My question is this: how do they manage to do that? Why are we not doing same as a nation? What is actually the thing that is making us not to be able to get to that point where they get to? Is it because they are more intellectual than we do? The answer is no. I've worked with them. I work with a lot of white people. They're not as smart as you do. They're not as intelligent as you are. But the problem is, we takes development to be secondary, and we take enjoyment to be primary. We love life. We love oppressing people with our wealth. You know, you see some guys, they show off. They show off with the little wealth they have. See them on social media. They show off. See them with big cars around. They show off. Big houses there. They show off. The money that we are supposed to use in building futures, we use to buy cars, buy Gucci's, buy Versace, buy Giorgio Armani, buy the best of cars, the best of clothes, intimidate people, want people to sing our praises for the short period of time. We lose the money. We return back to square one. We blame the devil or we blame the government. I've told very many people that would love to hear me. Riches is not how much you have. Riches is how much you've imparted in the life of people. You might be rich in currency, but you might be a very poor man because you've not actually changed lives. How do you change lives? You change the environment that you are living in. You change the people that is surrounding you. You make a difference by helping lives. How do you help lives? Do something that will bring betterment to the next man. Speak only. You speaking only for the oppressed will give you a better and a longer life. Anytime I go home, people know me. I don't close my gate. I don't close my gate. It's open. People come in and out of my home. I'm not a rich man. I'm just an average man. People come to my house, say, you will get tired. I'm just an average man. I do this in a way that is workable for everyone around me. We can start beginning to change lives. As I talk to these politicians, I'm also speaking to you. You are a leader in your own right. You live in a street whereby the road is no more terrible. And you come back from abroad to visit home, and you see this road is bad. It costs you a how much is 150,000? How many euros is that or dollars? Please, can somebody give me that? How many euro or dollar is 150,000? Please, can I get that? Please, how many euros or dollars is 150,000? Let me get like to 7. Let me get more likes. I need more likes. I want to get about 70 likes. I want to get about 70 likes. Yeah, how many euros or dollars is about 150,000, please? Can somebody help me with that? Mentor, info, help me now, beg. Now you have to wait for 150,000. You know, it cannot be 140 euros, sir. It will be more than that. Yeah, that's about 250 euros. I mean, 250 euros. Okay? 250 euros is what some of us use in feeding for 1 week here in Europe. Am I correct? That's what some of us use in feeding for 1 week in Europe. Okay, between 250, 300 euros. That's what we use in feeding for 1 week in Europe. 150,000 naira. You know that one alone can actually gives you a tractor or grader to grade that road. That one can actually give you a grader to grade that your road. When you are living here, you get prepared for it. That singular act alone can save you, can make you to become a darling to the area where you live in. Your life will be secure. You don't even need to get all the big things around. You live in Europe. Maybe you are not home. You don't give them water. It's okay. But the moment you return back home, you have a tap outside. They will know you are there. You are home now. You open the tap for people around your street to come and fetch water. It costs you nothing. Maybe 4,000 naira fuel can help you pump water for 2 days or 3 days. Okay? Can help you pump water for 2 days or 3 days. You've already also helped lives. Do you know the people that are going to save you when there is war? It's not the big men. It's the guys on the street. The guys on the street. This is what these politicians don't understand. The men on the street are the one that actually going to be your savior. Someone else will be ready to die for you. That's the truth, guys. So we all must join hands together and make a difference. If you have 2 or 3 or 4 guys from abroad in your street, join us together. One street light is about 60,000 or so. Okay? One street light with a solar panel. It's about 60,000 or less. One street light. It's about 60,000 or less with solar panel. So you don't even need generator. So if you have 4 guys on the street, you can decide to put a street light. Maybe each of you buy 2 or 3. With your 150,000, that will give you nearly 3 street lights. You agree together, you buy 3 times 4, that's 12. That can take the street to a certain level. And when the people on your street sees that, even the poor men will start donating money to support you. That is how to become a darling of the people. And the last one I'm going to say today is this. If you come from abroad, don't behave like big man because you're not a big man. Okay? Act like the people you met at home. Sit with them. I'm not saying eat with them. Sit with them. Follow them talk. Hear the gist. Gist with them. Laugh with them. Have fun together. When there is war, they will be the first to tell you, bros, leave house. Today not good. Okay. Are you guys getting me now? This is very, very important. My house where I live, if I'm not home now, nobody lives in my house. I have cars in my house. I have properties there. But nobody goes in. Nobody goes in. Because the neighbor next to me watches over my property because of water I give whenever I'm around. Just water. Not even water that I give when I'm around to them. So they now help me to safeguard all my properties. So we must not wait for. We are all leaders in our own right. So when God gives you an opportunity to be here, and I give you an opportunity to have little money, also impact on the life of the people. Teddy Osage. Now, in your local street, in your private street that is not being tied, you can also help the government. You don't pay tax. I don't pay tax. having a property on the street by law that the Europe we live in, we need to be supporting the government with some level of tax. We don't do that. So on the main street or on the third road, it is the responsibility of the government. But the inner street, which the government is not aware of yet, it is our responsibility to support the government in providing some little basic amenity we know we can do. So we must start getting that clearly. I have a property here in Europe. You have a property there where you live in. You pay tax on the property. You pay tax whether you are there or not. You pay tax. Sometimes we leave myself and my wife, whichever home, 3 months. We lock this property down. We still pay for carrying dirty. We pay for heater. We pay for light. We pay for everything. Even when we are not here, we pay because it's already part of the system. You must pay for it. It's my home. I bought it. But those is you must pay. So those are the things that the government uses in providing the basic amenities that we talk about in Europe. If we, like property owners today, some of you have 4 or 5 houses in Nigeria, you don't pay tax to government on all the houses. You have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars. You don't pay taxes on all those cars to the government, but you pay those taxes here in Europe. So, guys, like I said, I'm not a politician. I'm a guy who tells you the way. I tell you the truth the way it is. You pay tax on your cars. You pay insurance on the road. You pay insurance on your car. You pay worthiness on your car. You pay toll gate everywhere. Don't that live in Italy. You pay toll gates. If you're driving from Torino to other part, there's a toll gate you pay. From there again, you pay. But this is not anywhere in the state. So the government does not really get money from any of this money that we have. But rather, they're doing their best to make sure that we are able to get everything done the way it should be. But if we are actually paying, if we're actually paying, listen, Mr. Telly, you're not getting this one now. It's not on you. If you have a house in the street, you're supposed to be paying tax on that property in that street. That's how it is workable in Europe. So if we want to compare ourselves to Europe, we must also be ready to pay the kind of tax we pay here. Why, you see, I don't talk about them doing everything. I let them just give me good roads, give me electricity, then give me better social amenities. Then I'm done. Because I know I am not paying so much for the government to benefit from. Imagine you are paying 50,000 naira every month on your property in Nigeria, on your house, as tax to the government. Depending on the kind of house you have. So you imagine how much you'll be paying in a year. Those living in Lagos, ask them how much they pay on their houses. Some of them pay up to 250,000 in a year, 300,000 in a year on their properties. Go ask them, sir. So that's how it works. Because this is how it works here. You pay for everything that you have in Europe. Even to your phones, you pay. To television, you pay. But this is naturally free activity that you don't pay. Okay? That is why we need people like you, Jennifer Osage, or Gear One. We need people like you to return back home. Thank you, Kelly. The Western world really on task to pilot the economy. Thank you, sir. That's what I'm saying now. But that's what I'm saying. If you are not there, you will not understand what I'm talking about, brothers. I know what I'm saying. In Sweden, do you know? Let me tell you something. In Sweden today, it's one nation. But the city I live in Stockholm. In Stockholm, there are some areas. There are some areas in Stockholm, where they have big men in this city where I live in, they pay 28% tax. Do you know why? Because they have big men there. So even their small tax is big money. Then in the area where I live in right now, we have much of immigrants like me. I pay 35% of my salary every month as tax. 35% of my salary every month as tax while I was working. So if maybe they are paying me 4,000 euros in a month before tax, I am paying 35% of 4,000 euros to the government first. Okay? I pay 35% of it first as tax to the government. Then anything I buy, I pay tax on it. Okay? So, like we're saying, it's not about argument. I'm just being, anybody that follow me, I love try to explain. I understand where you are going to. Like Kelly is saying, if they are not accountable, there's a difference between accountability now and what we need to do. Because this is the essence of what we need to do. So we have difference between bad government and reality. Okay? I don't know if you get what I'm saying now, Mr. Teddy and Kelly. There's difference between the government we have now and the reality that is on ground. The reality that is on ground is what we are talking about now, how it ought to be. Okay? So that is what I'm trying to explain. So in a situation whereby we don't pay so much tax to them, then they're going to give you reasons. They're going to give you reasons why they cannot help you. Then if they can't help you, then you're not going to stay in an area whereby armed robbery and other will not take over you because you come from Europe. So what do you need to do? You need to now behave as a leader by also trying to do the best you can do to make the environment you live in more comfortable for you and your family while you are home. That is my point. That is definition of leadership. So leadership is not just about who is in government alone. Leadership is about you, and at every point in time. We are all leaders in different cadres. Because people in your area see you as a rich man. So they see you as a leader. So they expect you to do something. That is why when an armed robber is coming to the street, it doesn't come to the house or the poor man close to you. It comes to your house. Because they see you as part of the elite. Okay, guys? So that is what we are talking about right now. I understand that that's a social method. This is what we're saying. That's what I'm saying. All these idiots called leaders. I've already insulted them. Maybe many people that come in, they came late. Okay? Please just give us some thumbs up. I'm liking it now. Let's see how much we can do. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up, please. Now, at the end of the day, we are still going to deal with them to do the right thing. But while they are there, we must start making them understand how governance works. You and I are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. The next president might even come from diaspora. The next governor might even come from this state, from this platform that we are today. So you coming in, you should be able to know how to help them. You must teach them the way and manner things are being done. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys today, okay? It's a very tough day for me, and I know you guys did so well. I believe strongly that we've done, marvelously well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, brother. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They don't care. Hey, brother, they don't care. There are things that if you go to Gelegele, my mother's mother came from Gelegele. If you go to Gelegele, my brother, you'll be amazed. I'm promising you. You'll be amazed. You will be amazed how they can turn that place to something else. But what is the government doing? Nothing. That's what we are saying now. If you go to, where's it called? Ugoton, where the first house were built, those houses have been destroyed. In Europe, you can't destroy such a property. It's not possible. You can't destroy such a property. It's destroyed. The first house is destroyed. There are things that we can use to turn the entire state into another Mecca. But what do? We modernize all. We don't care. We don't care. We know this. That's why we are saying that listen, guys, if tomorrow some of us decide to say want to go and contest for governor, some of you are going to ask me how much have you made? Say how much you guys said. This man is going there to make more money. This man a thief. That's going to be the idea that will come out from some of us. Is the truth of the matter, brothers and sisters. There are many of us that have the idea, but we don't have the capability. Because of the way the Nigerian system is being structured, whereby only the rich can remain in power, and the rich will only be the criminals. They will only be the criminals. Social media, it says, this is 2 hours. It says it's very short today. This is 2 hours. 2 hours. It says it's short. You know, you got what I'm saying, guys. But we believe that we can get there. If we, the diaspora, can unite together and make a difference, we can be able to make an historic remark as far as that nation or that state, Edo State, is concerned. I'm so passionate about my state because I know what we have there. I've drove around. Okay? There was a day I brought a man, one elderly man there. One elderly man brought one Gaius Imopai that I brought on my show. But when we were talking about the fight between them and Amaba, I've been in that Okoroma community. Bros, go there and see. Go and see the beauty of nature. But that land is just allowed to waste away. The government doesn't care. That land, the river there, we can turn that place to something else. Building beautiful, recreational centers there. Building beautiful hotels by the riverside. Dressing the river and turning it to a beach. But the problem is our governor, our leaders, not governors, all our leaders don't understand what we are seeing. It makes it difficult for us. Now, none of some of us are so daft. If you listen to most of my broadcasts, I have done so much, programs in order for us on how we can turn a door around. I've done so much of it. I've talked about we building a mega market. But none of these guys listens. None of them listens. If you are bringing China to Nigeria, for example, bring a China to go and build the market for me. Let China turn your market into a modern form of trading. Not this, archaic quack system. Turn the entire area there to become something beautiful. But no, they won't do that. They won't do that. They won't do that. So there are a lot of things that we can actually learn, build together, if ideas are being shared. Okay, guys. This is 2 hours, so I don't tire. I'm gonna allow me go today. A lady said yesterday that even what do you call them? Ordinary sachet water. Yesterday, a lady came on my show, one I go blessing, ordinary sachet water. Say you can pick it to do a lot. She said yesterday, he said you can pick it to do a lot. Sachet water. I don't know how many people were here yesterday when I brought this lady in. This I go blessing. How many people were here yesterday on that show? She even said, what they call them? Watermelon. That the back, that green one we peel away. She said we can use it to even do powder. Powder they use baking powder. You know, when she was talking myself, I was amused at what this lady was explaining. But they will never allow ladies like that to come to government. They will never give her position because she will expose their back ass. They will never allow her. That's the issue. I brought in many intelligent, intellectual people to this show who are Nigerians, who are living in Nigeria, that have idea upstairs. They will not give them government. I had to make the SSA. Because why? They are afraid of exposure. You also she's making all these detergents. The one we use in washing toilet in our own apartment. In our own apartment. Imagine if such a lady is made the Commissioner of Agriculture in Edo State, for example, with the idea she has gotten in her own small way, without no help from government. Now she now has money accrued to her to carry out such a project. Then how do you think it's going to happen? Okay, how do we think that is the issue? Teddy, I'm not dating you. I'm not anybody here today. I'm not dating you guys. I know we that live abroad. Some of us who follow me. I know. Listen. Let me tell you guys something. Like I said before, in my show, I know the people that follow me are people that are actually intellectually okay, intellectually sound. Those are people that can listen to me. Because if not, all the things that they talk now to some people, it don't make sense because they don't want this one. So anyone that is here that will stay with me for 2 hours, these are people that I know that actually have what it takes to make it. That's why they listen. They will never give you an eye. Make I shock you. Make I shock you. Let me say this one now. Let me drink water. My mommy said make I drink water. Mama, I'm drinking water. Oh. Today they know I make her finish. Okay, let me see. I've never done 3 hours before. Let me see if it's possible. Listen, in 2011, I went to Nigeria. Okay. I've been in politics for quite some time. Okay, you can pick my number, sir. Can you save my number? In 2011, I went to Nigeria. That's during Oshomole time. I said it several times here. Please share this video, please. When I went to Nigeria, I went there for 2 things. The first time I went there, that's the same year, I wanted to contest for governorship, local government election, local government chairman. And then I was living at Ovian Northeast local government. I had a house there around the Oluku area. I was living there. So I went down to the place. I met the then secretary to the local government chairman, to the local government, PDP was a very close friend of mine. Like it was like a father to me. And I spoke to him and said, these are my interests and all this. Okay, no problem. They took me to see the people. They thought, coming from abroad, I have a lot of money. Do you know how much they asked me to go and bring? 5 million. 5 million, not to contest election. No. So I should go and bring 5 million. That then after that, I would make 500 t-shirts and face cap. Then before I will even be, before they will think if I am qualified. Now they said with that 5 million, they will give me assurance that I will be nominated as a candidate under their party to contest for the local government election. And I said, okay. And I asked them, okay, if I give you 5 million, how am I going to get my money back? Those of you that live in Sweden, we know in Sweden we don't give out money anyhow. That's the truth of the matter there. We don't give out money anyhow in this country. It's very difficult. But if you travel, you can travel with a Swedish person at Nigeria at Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. You tell them you are from Sweden. They'll say, I bet they will just stamp your passport and ask you to pass. They will not ask you money because they know we will not give you. Even in Sweden, we don't even have money. Everything we have is in our card. We already, even in Nigeria, it's difficult before you can see 5,000 naira in my wallet. If I'm in Nigeria, very difficult. If you can get 5,000 naira. I'm always used to card. I'm always used to card. Even my wife said, what is your problem? But I said, I'm used to it. Carry money in my wallet, it's not possible. I'm always used to card. I will just go to the ATM and withdraw 20,000 naira and return back home. You will finish again, will send somebody. That is how we live in Sweden. So, if I give you this money, how I want to get my money? They say when I become a local government chairman, then when they bring allocation come, then I will start asking, because I wasn't there to make money. I was there to change lives. And I said, okay, if I decide to borrow money and invest, then the money is not bearing interest. So at the end of the day, I'm going to start using the government money to pay. And I told them I was not interested. That's why I left. That's 2011. Most of them will be watching me now. They know what I'm talking about. That actually discouraged me from going to my shares. I never want to talk about politics again. The person that actually brought my leg out again was Obaseki. I said, I'm done. Then, that same year, I brought a proposal to Benin. That's in 2011. I brought a proposal to Benin. And I equated to an audience with Adam Stanley Oshomole. What was my proposal? Here in Sweden, thank God somebody's here that lives in Sweden. We know what I'm talking about. Here in Sweden, we have what we call waste management board. I think it's all over the country anyways. We call them sorterat here in Sweden. We call it sorterat. They help you to take your debt, okay, and they recycle it. So they separate the debt. The one that is disposable, like the food stuff and the other one, they use it to generate light. Okay, they use it to generate light. Then, and I took it home. It's okay. We have so much debt. All they needed the land then. Then there was no development in even that area. I mean, that Oluku area have not been developed. And then I wanted to put it in my mother's village. It's after Oluku, they call it Otofure. I wanted to put a company there so that at least my people can still benefit from whatever that is coming from it. Because my father is come from Oredo. I'm from Oredo. I'm from Ogbe. So we have no land in Oredo anymore. It's okay. It may be the place in my mother's village. Something like that. Do you know how much? Do you know what it? Then the answer to meet some people. You know what they told me there? They said, how much is the company going to pay them? I'm serious. I said, what? So yeah, how much are they going to pay? Somebody's coming to come and invest in your country. You're asking them, how much are they going to pay you? I told them, I said, I don't think a Swedish will want to give you a bribe. Swedish don't believe in bribe. Even here, it's a crime for you to give bribe. If you kill somebody, they might give you 6 months. If you give a bribe, you might go 10 years. I'm telling you, if you kill someone, they might give you 6 months. But if you give bribe, you might go in for it for 10 years. I said they will not even give you bribe. You know, they collected my proposal from me, and that was the last I heard of it until I returned back. Until we speak today. Until me and you they talk today. I'm not even sure that proposal, whether they just carry for they go to beside those being. They actually knew the importance of what I was saying. But because there is no financial benefit for them, they refused to carry it out. So, Bratende Yosage, you will understand what I'm saying. Many of these people know all this we are talking about today. They do. They do. Yeah, they do. But they are not interested. You know why? Because there is no direct benefit to them. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They only care about how long they're going to remain in power, leading us and turning us into their slaves. That's all they care about. That is the problem. Nothing more, nothing less. They know all these things, bro. They do. There are mineral resources everywhere. You also know, let me also tell you, maybe the person who's going to be here today, you know, a lady called me on this show and said they discovered gold at Ugolije Koryomo during lucky time. They want to go and tell the government then. They did nothing. Now, during the Shomole time, they want to go and tell the government. They did nothing. Now, I decided to carry it up now with Obaseki. Myself. I was going to find a way to get across to the government. It's only Obaseki that have not put up committee to go and check that land since 1999. They did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. Because they don't care. But the moment they now find out that what they said is true now, brother, you're going to see all these idiots that are going to serve your leaders will be jumping up and down. They don't even mind they can even create war in that community. But for them to actually go and do investigation and get it done the right way, they will not do it. Please, I'm seeing on 91 like. I want to get 100. And I say make I stay. For me to stay now, you must give me like. When you give me like, make me happy. When you give me likes, it make me happy. You cannot just leave me on 91 for the past 30 minutes. You want me to stay here till 3 hours. Okay, guys. So that is the issue. They know, but they don't care. They just okay. The money I'm going to use to go and do that go and send geologists there. When I'm going to use to go and do this there. No, I'm not be me and them. I know go do one. They live on. That be the issue, brother. I'm not going to do one. And I'm not going to do one. That money go use me to go buy one big Jeep, Padro Jeep, for 20 million. We go use me to go build one filling station. Because brother, wait to me I tell you something. Do you know for Shomole 8 years? Shomole tried though. He tried. He did try. Okay? Shomole did try. In his time. We must say the truth. He did try. But do you know that for Shomole 8 years? Shomole actually used diesel and generator to power street light for 8 years. Diesel and generator for 8 years to power street light. 8 years, brothers. Yeah, he gave us street light. That was kudos to him. But at what cost? At what cost? At what cost? Yeah, he gave us street light. We are happy. Oh, we have light. Sapele Road light. Ekema Road light. Ring Road light. Ubawa Road light. Yeah, at what cost? Do you think they don't know that we can get street light by building a power plant? They do. Do you know what they do? They come up with projects that will benefit their clonies. They'll benefit their friends. They'll benefit. I've already put it on video. Ma. Sister Sandra. I've done it on video. I've sent it to him. But the one that I've told them before. I'm going to say it again. Governor Baseki. This is Humanist Steven here, speaking to you right now. I don't want to be part of your government. I'm not interested. But I want a better idea. So I can give you all the advice I can give you on video. If you want me to come and elaborate on it on the ground, I will do that. I will join your team for 3 months maximum without no pay. Just to tell them the way it should go. And if you do this, some of this I'm telling you today is going to be something different. There are many Edos in diaspora that I can put together that we can make Edo a better place. That's the truth. Okay? The man gave us large usage generators and diesels. They were spending $500 million, $500 million every month to buy diesel to run the generator. It was good he gave us light. That was fantastic. But at what cost? Oshomole knew that he can build a power plant. He knows that. But the problem is, he wants to satisfy those people that are actually working for him. So he gives them contracts, supply generator, supply diesel, supply oil, supply this, supply that, bring mechanic, do this, do that one, so that all of them can make money. All of them can make money together. That is the problem. Not that they don't, they do. Shomole bought an hospital for his son in US. Shomole built an hospital now in Abuja, my brother. If you reach the hospital, Shomole Hospital, it better pass when you call 5-star hotel. The one we built for himself for Abuja better pass the 5-star hotel where he build for Benin. They know the difference. Have you gone to the houses? How many of you have gone to the houses of these big men or seen their house where they live? How many of them have you gone there to see where they live? How many of you have actually gone to the houses where they live? Let's start from there. How many of you have seen a senator house? Maybe you have seen a house of rep house. Maybe you have seen a governor's house. We have Bodilon in Lagos, built by Ahmed Bola Tinubu. We have a monarchical palace built by Adas Ali Oshomole in Iyamo. Go to the houses. It is magnificent. Most of the houses are Meccas. Meccas. Where you go, it become a pilgrimage home. A tourist attraction site. If you enter their city rooms, it is built of golds. Their chairs are wow. Everything about them is superlative. To the peak. Even the garden around their house is like what you see in Europe. Am I lying? Am I lying? Come on, somebody. Say yes or no before I continue. Am I lying? Yes, no. Am I lying? They're not answering me. Okay. I think I need to go now. Am I lying? Thank you, Topper John. These people get sense. They not be mumu. They understand good things, brother. See what they do? When they want to build their own homes, they go for the best. They give themselves the best. They go to China to buy not Chinese made for Nigeria. They go for China to buy Chinese made for Europe or America. You are surprised. You know, there are some Chinese made for Nigeria. There's some Chinese made for Ghana. There are Chinese made for US and America. They put it off standard. They go there, they buy it. They build their house to the top. Tosh. But when they want to do for you and me, they will pour sand on the road and pour the quota on it. Oh! They will just pour sand on the road and pour quota. The first rainfall that will come will wash the sand under the quota. The quota will fall off. They give us the worst. They give themselves the best. You think they are stupid? No? No? Why do you think? When I listen, one I think say for their street where they pass, they not tire, no tide. Even they don't even do the road get gallop. Yeah, about time. That's the truth. Better than the one who built in Europe. They give the same bastardized standard. That even when the book will shock, fear will catch Igbo. When Igbo see the kind of house, where people with the cup up with the build. Do you know why? You know what they do? In their street, because the road is bad, you know what they do? They will go and build, they will go and buy big motor. All those what they call them? What they call this motor? I don't want to help me. Those Toyota will be like pickup, Elos, or Tundra. Not a Tundra, they go and buy Tundra. They call it Tundra. The way that be talking in said, do you know how many Tundra I have? They call it Tundra. They open their mouth. They go and buy Tundra or buy Elos vans. And they will take it to a mechanic. They will not raise the Tundra and Elos up. Because you know, say the spring, the shock absorbers of Tundra and Elos very strong. So it bounced. So they go and raise it up. They will not take it to a mechanic. The mechanic will not raise up the chassis. The chassis area will not raise it up. They will be using it to parade the water without nothing happening to the car. Or they go and buy Jeep. Or my Jeep. Thank you, ma. Go and buy big Jeep. Those Padro, Lexus, those mighty Land Cruiser. Go buy mighty Jeep. You don't see the swim water. Then you will get Toyota Camry 2.2 or Toyota Corolla. Or you will get Benz 190 or Audi A4, A3, whatever it is. If you enter the water, now you and your motor go soak water. Do you think they are stupid? Do you think they are stupid that when they build their house, the house will have street light all over the house, all over the compound? Street light all over the compound. Then they will also put street light on the street from their house, maybe 10 posts. They'll put street light on both sides. 10 posts here, 10 posts there. That's what they do on their street. They put 10 posts here, 10 posts there. You know why? They know good thing, my brother. They know what will benefit you and I, but they will not do it because these guys are evil. They shop something so. Like so. Say, bro, say they shop something so. You don't understand. They shop things. Do you know? Yes. Do you know they will put CCTV camera around all their house for surveillance? But they cannot put CCTV camera on the street where you live. That's why criminals don't come to their house, because they don't know where CCTV camera they. Some of them are hidden CCTV camera. Hidden ones. Wait, they say war. Wait, they say war. You cannot see it. And the monitor or the CCTV camera, so go there one secret room for somewhere that nobody can ever go to. You just did there. They go to monitor everything there. Are you thinking that these people are dummies? Come on, guys. They know. That's why when you say this, they are not dumb. They are just being wicked. How can you say somebody telling me, am I not happy that I'm going to be importing oil or fuel from the J? Somebody said it too. Silva said it, that we should be happy that we'll be importing fuel from the J. We should be happy. Yes. When they are going, why do you think they carry security? If they don't know that there's insecurity in the land. Why do you think they will be carrying security up and down if they don't know the insecurity in the land? They know. They know. Do you know why? Because they don't give an F about you. They will tell you, if you want to be like me, fight your way to the top. That is a pure Nigerian mentality. If you want to be like me, fight your way to the top. The only way what we're going to do to them is where we in diaspora decide and make a unanimous decision to say enough is enough. The only people they're afraid of is we. Oh, of course, they love you cry. It is part of the joy that they gain. Let me tell you something. They see us as slaves. They see themselves as masters. They see you as a slave. They see us as masters. I mean, they see us as slaves. They see themselves as masters. So, it's a master always wants to see the slave cry. When the slave is happy, the master feels uncomfortable. That's what you experience with these people, my brothers. We should start deciding now. Who do we want to become the next governor of Edo State? Who do you want to become the next senator? Who do you want to become the next House of Rep? Who do you want to become the next local government chairman, councillor, state House of Assembly in your state, in my state? Can the diasporans, particularly those in diaspora, unanimously agree that we are picking one man, since it is instant chance, instant turn, we are picking an instant man that we can vouch for, even when it does not have the financial capability that we know among us to support, to go there and do the biddings of the people? Do you have somebody from Edo South that we can support to go to the Senate and do the biddings of his senatorial district? Or do you have somebody from Oredo, Ovia or Ego, Bobaka, that will come out? That we can say, okay, this one we know this one. To be supported to go and do the bidding of the people in the state, in the National House of Assembly as a rep? Or do we have people within the 24 constituencies that made up Edo State that will not go to the state House of Assembly to stand for us? Or do we have people who within the 18 local government of the state and the ones that are the local wards of the state that we can say, okay, this one, we know this one can be able to give us what it takes? But most of them today, they've disappointed us with the way and manner they are doing today, even on the social media. Both us who are presenters, I'm not excluding myself from it. Both us who are presenters, we've actually failed. Okay? We actually failed. We actually failed. We failed. They might not like what I'm saying now, but I don't care. Like I said, I am not interested in government appointment, so I don't care. We failed. We won an election overwhelmingly. We defeated the greatest threat. We demoralized governorism, but yes, we could not manage the victory just for a year. I feel ashamed sometimes. As I say, I've never spoken about what is happening on social media. I just kept mute because I feel disappointed. Because I kept mute. I didn't talk about it. But this sometimes I cry when I sit down like this. I shed tears. There was the last week I only came out. Maybe I didn't come out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A lot of people were my mom is here. She said my son, I've not seen you. That is asking of you. Are you okay? They lost it. Who are we going to trust? There are many of these people that we actually had so much confidence in, so much trust on. But we lost it. We could not even to manage the victory we had just for a month. Everywhere the social media was set ablaze by our actions or inactions. That is the problem today. And when these people, this bunch of criminals, see us fighting, they begin to laugh. So we told you, they are not ready yet. They are not matured enough. We are not giving them power right now. It's not possible. We're going to hold them more until they get ready, until they understand how to be united to fight against a common goal. I spoke on this during the election time. That after election, please let us be one. Let us fight this fight to the end. I know I'm not popular in the social media space anyways, because my ways is different. Sometimes we blame the leaders. Are we, the youth, really ready to lead? That's the question. It's $1 million question. Are we actually ready to lead? Are we ready to lead? Are we ready to become the leaders of tomorrow? Are we ready to lead? Have we realized that buying a big car, building big houses, and doing all this sort of will not actually help us? How do you expect them to trust you? I didn't support Obaseki to be given an award. Okay, let me tell you guys something. During the campaign time, I worked tirelessly. Many people were here. They followed me from then. I worked tirelessly. I was out 3 times in a day, every day of the week. I was on debates practically every day. I was on live interview practically every day. I fought anybody on the opposite side on a debate. And every one of them, I floored them down. No one was able to stand me during the time. Okay. Then during the election, after the election, we expected to have united and form a formidable force as an Edo people to make Obaseki work for us. No fighting. That's the truth. You see, I'm a little bit sober now when I start. That's why I don't want to talk about it. I didn't vote Obaseki because I wanted. Obaseki was an Edo man. Shomole was an Edo man. Isayam was an Edo man. There is no Yoruba man or Hausa man that came to Edo State. They are all sons and daughters of the kingdom, of the state. So we are all one. But the result of what we got today makes some of us to start crying. I want to use this media to beg every one of you on social media today. We need to end this whole saga. It doesn't help us. Let's draw the sword. Let's unite. There are many, many different ideas that came up now from my brother Ted Osage and many other people here today that make me amazed. Yesterday, my dear sister came up on the line and gave us a very, very very, 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 that was what I was saying yesterday. I did a personal broadcast. I'm one hell of a guy. I'm always here. People see me. So we can talk later. Maybe you can just take my email. I'm going to check on Facebook now, and we can speak later in the day, sir. Okay? And all through the time, all I did was to see that we can have a better Edo. That's all. Not for personal reasons. And I need the best. I have said before, the best hands should be appointed by the governor. Not who work most. Not who is close. The best hands. Even if the best hand is in opposition, we need him to pilot the affair of the state to have a better Edo. We are all complaining now that we have no light. We are all complaining that we have no good roads. We are all complaining we have no good schools. We are all complaining we have no good hospital. We need the right people to get in. To get in and do the right thing. That's my plea. That's my plea. I've said it from the beginning. That after the election, I said there was no winner, there's no loser. The winning was Edo. Edo State won. Nobody won. No PDP, no APC. We have Edo before political parties. I am an Edo man before I became a PDP or APC. You are an Edo man before you became APC or PDP. Many of my friends today, they're in APC. There's one girl, I don't want to call her name, but I need to call her name today. I don't call people name on my show, but I need to call one person name. You're going to permit me to do that. When you hear your name, Amafe Jessica. During the election time, we were on the opposite side. I was one hell of a guy who was always on you during the election time. But immediately after the election, you did something magnificent. You closed the gap. You take away the line, the political line, and you made friends with your friends that are on the opposite side. I'm really, really proud of you, my dear. I must say the truth. I must say the truth. You've done excellently well. There are many of you, but I brought her because she was a face in POI camp. But today, she has left that aside and she has made friends with her friends who were, in Obaseki camp. And now they are always on the internet, making themselves happy, rejoicing over what they've gotten. And that is how election or politics needs to be. Okay, that's what I expect. That's what I thought of. That after election, we all return back and become one happy family. So that we can have a better Edo. Let's stop all this brouhaha. Let's stop all this fighting. Let's stop all this nagging. All this, character assassination that we are doing. It worth us nothing. Maybe in unity, we can make a great difference and make Edo a better and a lovely place to be. That's my plea, guys. Let's think on how we can join us together, help the governor, come up with ideas that can build a better Edo of our dreams. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow again as we continue. Have a blessed day. I appreciate you all for your time, and I thank you for this privilege you've given me. I value it so much, and by the grace of God, I will not want to abuse it. It's not easy. Like I always say, if I talk here, nobody is here. I'm a madman. What makes me not to be a madman is you that is watching me, replying me, makes me to be a normal human being. It makes me to be a social presenter. But the moment you are not here, will make me look as if I am mad. Because if I'm talking to myself. So I need to go to psychiatric if you are not here. So your being here makes me to be who I am, and I will not take it for granted. Thank you, guys. God bless you. Yeah, basically will deliver. I'm 100% sure it will do more than what we ever think or imagine. I promise you guys. Just press the like button, please. Just give me the like buttons. Let me see more like buttons. Share this video. Give me more like buttons. And as I go today, we'll see tomorrow again for another interesting time. Meet me 5 o'clock tomorrow for another interesting time with Humanist Steven on the show. This is Matter Arising with Humanist Steven. Thank you for today. See you tomorrow. Have a great and a lovely night.